Hey guys, today's lesson is going to be on counting. We're going to read the story called Who Stole the Cookie from the Cookie Jar? Let's see how many cookies are on the front of our book. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We have 10 cookies. All right. Who stole the cookie from the cookie jar? Doggy stole the cookie from the cookie jar. Who, me? Yes, you. Couldn't be. Then who? I was playing in the den when I noticed there were 10. Oh, it's such a pity. It must have been This is the number 10. Must have been the kitty. Who stole the cookie from the cookie jar? Kitty stole the cookie from the cookie jar. Who, me? Yes, you. Couldn't be. Then who? See how many cookies there are. Count with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's only 9 cookies now. I was playing with the vine when I noticed there were 9. A missing cookie isn't funny. It must have been the bunny. Who stole the cookie from the cookie jar? Bunny stole the cookie from the cookie jar. Who, me? Yes, you. Couldn't be. Then who? Let's see how many cookies there are now. Count with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There are 8 cookies. I was lounging in my crate when I noticed there were 8. I think I must have heard cookie crunching from the bird. Who stole the cookie from the cookie jar? Birdie stole the cookie from the cookie jar. Who, me? Yes, you. Couldn't be. Then who? Let's see how many cookies there are now. Count with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 7 cookies. I was flying up towards heaven when I noticed there were 7. 7. Stealing cookies takes some pluck, so it must have been the... Who do we think it's going to be? The duck. Who stole the cookie from the cookie jar? Ducky stole the cookie from the cookie jar. Who, me? Yes, you. Couldn't be. Then who? How many cookies do you think there are left? What number is this? Let's count, see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's the number 6. I was practicing new tricks when I noticed there were 6. Eat a cookie? How I wish. But it must have been the... Who do we think it's going to be? Fish! Who stole the cookie from the cookie jar? Fishy stole the cookie from the cookie jar. Who, me? Yes, you. Couldn't be. Then who? How many cookies are left? What number is this? This is the number 5. Let's count and find out if there's 5. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I was in a deep sea dive when I noticed there were 5. Cookie crimes are very big. It must have been the... guinea pig. Who stole the cookie from the cookie jar? Guinea stole the cookie from the cookie jar. Who, me? Yes, you. Couldn't be. Then who? How many cookies do we have left? Let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 4 cookies. I was rolling on the floor when I noticed there were 4. I don't eat cookies when I jog, so it must have been the... frog. Who stole the cookie from the cookie jar? Froggy stole the cookie from the cookie jar. Who, me? Yes, you. Couldn't be. Then who? How many cookies do we have left? Let's count. 1, 2, 3. There are 3. This is the number 3 cookies. I was munching on a bee when I noticed there were 3. Stolen cookies in the house? It must have been the... Let's see. Mouse! Who stole the cookie from the cookie jar? Mousie stole the cookie from the cookie jar. Who, me? Yes, you. Couldn't be. Then who? How many cookies are left? 1, 2. 2 cookies. I was hiding in this shoe when I noticed there were 2. Stealing cookies is very bad, so it must have been... Let's see. Dad! Who stole the cookie from the cookie jar? Daddy stole the cookie from the cookie jar. I confess I ate the cookies and it wasn't very fair. So to make it up to you, I guess I'll have to... Let's see, there's 1 cookie left, only 1. He's gonna have to share. Dad ate all the cookies, so the last cookie he shared with his family. That was such a nice thing for him to do, wasn't it? The end. Very good. So we counted all of our cookies and looked at all of our numbers. Thank you guys for counting with me today. Have a great afternoon.